Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic, Anthony Richardson and EDC taking a trip to Miami. Let me tell y'all something right now. This is actually hilarious to me because we've already seen how a lot of this stuff is beginning to play out, right? We're already seeing it. It's been working out right before our eyes, right? EDC now has made a trip down to Miami to try to work out the contract with Lamar Jackson. And it's being reported that he left without it being signed. Oh, this is hilarious. Let me tell you something right now, right? I heard this, I read this, and it's the most Raven thing ever because they try to do everything under the cover of nightfall. You understand? And let me explain this to you right now. Where did Anthony Richardson go to school? No. I need to know, where did Anthony Richardson go to school? Because if I'm not mistaken, he went to school in Miami also. You see, this is why this is funny to me. Because if they wanted to work out the deal, they could have called, hey, look, Lamar, these are the numbers. We're going to go like this. What do you think? All right, bet, let's do it. All right, I'm going to send you the paperwork. Facts. You the paperwork. No problem. There was no real reason. He went down there. I'm telling you right now, EDC went down there to inquire from coaches, strength and conditioning coaches, positional coaches on the well-being, the mindset, the temperament of an Anthony Richardson. And I'm telling you this right now, the Ravens truly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that they orchestrated all of the success that Lamar Jackson has garnered. They feel like they're the biggest reason he's been successful in this league, which is a pile of malarkey, if you ask me. But you already know how they're going, how they're trending, and now we have to worry about all of their very shady maneuvering. Because look, everyone's going to say, Nitro, you're looking too much into this. Am I? In all honesty, am I? When we look at the Ravens, name one time where they've been truly forthcoming in the moves that they are going to make. Please tell me, because there hasn't been any. Everything that they have ever done, there's an ulterior motive right behind it. The real reason right behind it. And that's how they've always done business. Everything is kept under secret lock and key. So for anybody not believing that, we went down to Miami to put out, listen, the only way that they'll know that EDC went down to Miami is if EDC let them know that they went down to Miami. It's the only way. Nothing has been properly leaked about this whole thing unless it's come from the NFLPA or from the Ravens camp or whatever Lamar Jackson has addressed. That's not conjecture, that's fact. Tom Pelissero got it. The Ravens leaked it. We're going down to Miami. We're flying down there. We're giving this everything we got. You are liars. And I'm tired of your lying. Because what you went down there to do is to inquire about Anthony Richardson. That's what you went down there to do. Let me tell you, for anybody that doesn't understand how this works, they are looking at him and thinking that they can recreate what they have with Lamar Jackson, because in their mind, he's just a running quarterback. He's easily replaceable. And what would be the perfect replacement QB than a QB that is 6'4", runs a 4.4 flat, has a 40-inch vertical, and most of all, will be absolutely cheap for another 5 years. I know people are going to be like, bro, you're looking in. No, I'm not. As soon as this story broke, I was sitting there like, this is such a Ravens thing. You think they've ever went? They're not going down there to see Lamar. Only. They probably gave Lamar the same contract they gave to him a week ago and say, hey, look, man, this is the best offer we could give you. We came all the way down here to talk to you face to face to let you know that that's the best offer we could give you. We're going to leave that with you, though, okay? We're going to leave that with you. Okay. How long was he in Miami for? Think about it. Well, think about how fast the report came out that said that EDC and Lamar, that he went down there and that they still didn't come to an agreement. Think about how fast that happened. Usually you would see it, they were locked in a room, locked in a bank, whatever, 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever it is. They would be locked away trying to crunch the numbers to get it done. No. He dropped it at Lamar Jackson's door and said, hey, Lamar, long time no see, buddy. You know we're friends and everything. Here you go. We'll put this in your hand. Here you go. Hold that. Yeah, that's hard. That's the best we can do right there, buddy. All right? All right, peace. Let me know. Call me if you want to know or not, all right? And they went down there and inquired about Anthony Richardson. That's all there is to it. Now, here's the thing, and I do not want to misconstrue this. I wish nothing but success for Anthony Richardson. He is a young black athlete that seems to have immense upside. And I will be happy for whatever team takes him that's not named the Ravens. Because we already have a generational QB that's proven in the NFL. That's why. Shout out to Anthony Richardson. Absolutely a monster. Physical gifts out the wazoo. Put on a show at the combine. Showed out at the combine. Moved himself right up the draft because of the combine. And I am extremely happy for him. Extremely happy. But guess what? We already have our freak of nature. We already have, on top of being a freak of nature, a unanimous MVP. You understand? We already have a league-leading passing touchdown quarterback. We already have an all-pro, a pro bowler. We already have all those things. Listen, I've always said this, the Ravens are going to Raven things up. I'm actually it's not so much I'm frustrated at this point anymore, more along the lines of this is like a bad comedy that they keep making sequels to. And they're already 3 or 4 sequels over the limit of what you would say, okay, you would be willing to deal with. That's been this story with the Ravens. They've had every opportunity to fix it, every opportunity to meet in the middle, every opportunity to get it done early. Everybody's saying that Lamar Jackson only wants Deshaun Watson money. It pisses me off to hear that because they're acting like they couldn't have got it done earlier. They're acting like they couldn't have just given them the Josh Allen deal when that was, at the time, the best contract in the NFL, much less the Dak contract. They said, no, that's too much. Now that guy came through, hey, look, man, all right. We'll give you what they got there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to give it to you before because we didn't think you was worth it, but we definitely don't want to give you that now. That's their mindset. That's what they're doing. And Lamar said, look, let me tell you what, listen, I do not know the young man personally. I do not know him. You know what I'm saying? But I just have a feeling he's probably sitting there like, look, I was team friendly for years. I played while hurt. I came in, gave it my all, won a lot of games for you. The only player that you could say has won more than me has the greatest offensive caller / coach that the NFL has ever seen. The best tight end the league has ever seen, right? On top of that player being one of the best quarterbacks already that this league has already seen. That's what he's had. And we're not even going to put in the creative offensive coordinator that is Eric Bieniemy on top of it that he had. That's the only people that you could say has won more than Lamar. This stuff where it's like, oh, but what has he done in the playoffs? Let me tell you something about the playoffs, why that is so conflated, right? Because if you actually watch games, you understand. Everyone's like, look at his stats during the playoffs. Did you see the Bills game? It was a bad weather game. Josh Allen didn't even have more passing yards than him, and Lamar didn't even play the full fourth quarter. It was a bad weather game. Both of their stats suffered because there were literal, tornadoes going in the stadium. The Titans game, how many drops? Everyone's going to say, well, those are excuses. Is it? Is it? Is it really excuses? Listen, I've come to the point where I'm tired of arguing with people because when you look, even the Titan game, right? Patrick Mahomes gets a pass in the Super Bowl that it happened because his O-line was absolutely trash, right? Everybody said, oh, Lamar got an O-line. The only thing you don't got is receivers. He has everything else. The O-line gave up more pressures that game than Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Check it if you don't believe me. And on top of that, remember all those drops in the Super Bowl too? You're like, man, Tyreek and Kelsey and them is tripping. Lamar had more drops. He actually had more touchdowns dropped than Patrick Mahomes had in the Super Bowl also. And the Bills game was an absolutely bad weather game. Just like how the loss that we had that one time to the Patriots, where it was like a tsunami came through of water, blew away and wet up everything in the vicinity. Flash flooding, it was ridiculous. You couldn't even see in front of your face. The rain was coming down so hard. That's why a lot of times I look at this and I say nothing that he does is placed within context because you guys hate him. He's bucking the system because he doesn't have an agent. He's bucking the system because he's not your normal QB, even though what is a normal QB anymore, right? And he's bucking the system because he does not talk, walk, or carry himself like how you guys have perpetuated QBs to do so. So what do? You bash him at every turn because he's proved you wrong. So this is recourse. All the media doing towards Lamar Jackson is recourse because of everything that he made them eat, i.e. their words. Listen, man. If y'all don't listen, let me tell you something right now. If y'all don't believe that EDC did not go down to Miami to inquire about Anthony Richardson,
stop it. Get some help.
Get all the help you need. Because he did. He did. They're intrigued by it. Don't you guys recognize that? The reason why Greg Roman was let go was not just because of Lamar. No, if that was true, he would have let go seasons ago. It was because the running backs, the offensive line, the wide receivers, the offense was ready to mutiny. The entire offense. The only person that was still singing his praise was Mark Andrews. And even him at the end was just like, oh. Because guess what? Because he couldn't scheme anybody else open. They just said, let's double and triple team Mark. Good luck getting your stats then, sir. Listen, I want the best for this team, but this team keeps shooting itself in the feet. Each foot separately. And at some time, you know what I'm saying, it has to get to a point to where they're held accountable. Because I'm going to let y'all know right now. They're already saying they don't even know what tag they're going to put him on. If they use that non-exclusive tag, he's gone. They're going to say, oh, one match, what you do? They can front load that contract so much that Pashadi's like, no, let him go. And then the most you'll get is 2 firsts for a MVP. And then the Ravens will probably be like, oh, this is the most logical move. I'm telling you. Because they always go in thinking that they're the smartest people in the room. And they're thinking that Lamar is a product of them. Not that their wins are a product of Lamar. Even though they've had other quarterbacks come in that they thought were athletic or able to run, right? Or in some of them that even put it out there that, oh, we might think that they could throw better than Lamar, right? What did they show? What did they show? And I'm going to be real with you. If this team drafts Stenson Bennett, whatever his name is, Mr. 5'8", that can't see over the line, that couldn't see over an anthill if he had on heels, bro, it's going to be a rough summer. A rough summer. And that was another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Hey, yo, listen. Y'all can be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and you know I appreciate that. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love talking to you guys in the comment section. We have great words amongst each other. Just be cordial and respectful to other people, and we'll have no problems at all. And before I close today, I want to make sure I send a shout out to Tori Nargo. Tori Nargo sent a CashApp donation, and I want to make sure everyone just to say thank you so much, Tori, for the donation to help this platform. It's greatly appreciated. And I also want to do a shout out also to Eli, because he also donated to the platform. Shout outs to both of you brothers. Let's go! Yes, sir! So, from the bottom of my heart, for the Wunderkind Show, I just want to say thank you one last time. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you would like to donate to this platform, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code. Okay, you can see it right here at the bottom. Right here. Right there. Right there. And in the description is also for the Cash App for it. Money sign, The Wunderkind Show. So once again, this is Nitro with The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yep.